that, but because you're out boost, you're barely even able to play as well. You're waiting for the match to happen around you as we head into match number 4 and match point for Evil Geniuses as they look to try and round out their 2-0 week should they win this. Epic Johnny puts it straight down to Lichinio. Nice heads-up play. Unlucky for them, Evil Geniuses were already rotating back from the opposite direction, and now it's coast to coast. Great play, and Chrome, he has just been shooting shot after shot in the net this series.
I mean, this is the difference. I mean, you see on a style, look how many people are all rotating back. It's every single one of them. They need to make sure they kind of communicate, okay, you two are going to attack, I'm going to be this third man. Just in case it doesn't get cleared, there's something I can do. Because they're all rotating back, even if Hato decides to spend that 40 boost and go up and make a contest, that 50-50 is going to land somewhere on their half. He needs to find a way to hit it head on.
And is that part of the mental game we mentioned during the break? Is it just them saying, finally, we've got our opportunity to try and take a lead, we need to try and take it, and it going against them? The backboard. Epic Johnny, long play from him, he can steal the midfield boost as well. Out of style, continuing to press Lichinio all the way back. Roket Guy's going to keep the ball loose. Lichinio ready to have a teammate down the middle there, but everyone now behind the ball. Out of style, determined not to make the same costly mistake twice. Launch long delay again from Classics. Just over a minute played now. A very smart decision so far from Evil Geniuses. They've got people behind the ball. They are waiting for the match to happen. They know they've got the lead. They know that they don't have to try and push the envelope too far. Hato in field. He's got Epic Johnny's aim for, but once again, Evil Geniuses have it read. Out of style. Their creativity has been incredibly good so far. Unfortunately for them, Evil Geniuses seem to be reading them like a book and able to just take away the play before it even happens. Now Roket Guy takes the shot. Lichinio back at the final possible second to prevent this from being a 2-goal game.
Evil Geniuses doing a great job of spreading out on the pitch. Just making sure no matter what out of style does or where they place it, someone is going to be ready to attack as a play over the top, just barely missing Hato.
Now Crow wants to turn take a pass, but Lichinio, he doesn't have time for any of your 1v1 stuff. He's just going to barrel into that ball and continue to allow out of style to move forward, but it doesn't last long. Hato, huge mistake. Lichinio can't get there. 2-0. Out of style only have themselves to blame.
Great pass by Classics as well, just lofting that straight into the middle, but because of that mistake, it gives Roket Guy all the time in the world. Does he want to hit it short? Does he want to hit it hard? It doesn't matter. Bounces right over the top, catches Lichinio off guard. Evil Geniuses on their way to going 2-0 this first week of league play in the RLCS.
Lichinio ends up missing. Epic Johnny takes an early shot. Lichinio, he's going to go for the backflip. I thought he might go and try and go take the demo on Classics, who was on the goal line. Instead, try to go a little bit more fancy.
I think you wanted to get a subtle touch on it just to put it at a different angle in that net, but on a bit too much of the ball. Still out of style. Changing it up a little bit in this series. They just seem to be having difficulty against EG as they are poised up in that midfield, just shutting everything down.
Classics going to turn around. They want to try and make this free. Can do so as well. Classics. His setup shot is going to end up being a setup to his own goal.
Still a great play from his third man here. Just the presence of mind, having that other defender come in to jump up. It's yet another person you have to worry about.
You have to respect them. You absolutely have to respect them. Chrome going to try and take it, and I wonder if we've mentioned this yet. The kickoff. It is just out of style being unable to deal with Chrome, but to be honest, he's getting it a little easy right now.
They're getting greedy. I mean, okay, what doesn't make sense to me is you're down 0-3, and rather than contesting and cheating up on the kickoff, you both go for boost. The only way that works is if you do something like NRG used to, where you direct that back to the corner to maintain possession. They're just not doing that. They're giving it away for free.
It just seems like a lack of concentration or just thinking that they can get away with it, because even if you are doing that and you're not thinking, okay, let's get the ball back over to us, at least go for a crazy kickoff. Don't just go for a stone-dead kill over in the middle of the ball. It's cost them yet again 4-0. Evil Geniuses running away with Game 4. And this could be it for them. This could be the perfect week for them.
Talked about earlier on the implications this could have. Evil Geniuses trying to improve with the addition of Classics from that 6th spot they took last season. So far, they are on the right track. So they're making their mark here in week number 1.
80 seconds now. Same position Out of Style was in last game, but with yet another goal behind. So we're 3-0 down in game 3. Hato wants to play over to the middle. Epic Johnny, though, couldn't hit it with a bumper. It's going to make this process forward incredibly difficult for them. Lachinio with the flick. Well, just not quite there. Creativity still on point for Out of Style, but once again, can't execute.
Starting to see really smart defense as well. Killing the clock from Evil Geniuses. Classics put it on display as another one is going to go in the back of the net here. Rather than challenging, they're allowing these guys to aggress in. And then as soon as they think they have it, someone contests the ball and it goes right back to the other side of the field. Evil Geniuses just seem to have everything controlled.
Yeah, absolutely nothing going right for Out of Style in game 4. And that is going to put them 5 goals behind. Now pretty much wrap the book up on this series. Out of Style gave us an incredible game 2. They're going to score one here.
Hey, it's the new goal explosion.
It's a very nice goal explosion as well, but I don't know, man. It's like, this seems night and day between the Out of Style we saw against NRG. They just seem so flat. They can do so much more.
A lot of it, I think, has to do with just, there's certain teams out there that either play up or play down to their opponents, and I think Out of Style may be one of their teams. Clearly, all their players are fully capable of making it an extremely competitive game, and when you're playing against teams that are considered probably better, as Energy is probably one of those teams that we consider in like that top 3 position, they basically exemplify the things that you're having the stakes on, which allow you to then get better.
Heading to the final 20 seconds of this game. Evil Geniuses are just waiting for this clock to take its way down to the very last few ticks, as they are going to go 2-0 in their opening week. Smiles across their faces as that's another one. It wouldn't be an Evil Geniuses game if they just couldn't let some goals in that final minute.
Right, first game was 5-2. One previously was 4-2. But still, Out of Style showing glimpses here of excellence. But I think we can both agree it really starts at the one thing you can control the most, and it is that kickoff. If they do stuff like that, where Hato pushes that back to his team's side, they've got a pretty good chance.
Huge week for the Evil Geniuses. 2-0. They will go. And on the other side, Out of Style, going to go 0-2.